My dear friends, welcome to my channel. Myself, Gaur Bharat Kumar, working as assistant professor in the department of CSC. In today's session, we will discuss about normalization in DBMS. Okay, actually, what is the meaning of normalization? Why we are using the normalization? Because the redundancy. Okay, so here with the help of normalization, here we will reduce the redundancy. That is our main agenda here. So in that point of view, here I will consider one small information here. So now with the help of this information, now I will explain what is the meaning of normalization, how we will reduce the normalization, what are the problems caused by the redundancy, actually why we will apply the redundancy here. Okay, why we will reduce the redundancy here, because here we will face some problems. So that's why here our main agenda is to reduce the redundancy. So in this actually in this example I will consider eight students information here. Okay, so here we will consider some student table information. In this particular fields are student id, student name, credits, department name, building, room number, like that. Okay, first actually what are the problems caused by the redundancy? Here we have three different problems we will face: the insertion anomalies, updation anomalies, deletion anomalies, like that. Okay, so actually what is the meaning of anomaly here? Simply the anomaly means data is having multiple copies. Okay, suppose in our table we have multiple information is available, then that is regarding to the anomaly. Same, the redundancy is also we will uh, consider more than. Okay, we will consider the information more times. Okay, so now our aim is to reduce the redundancy. Okay, in this particular example, what is the anomaly or what is the duplicate, what is the um, multiple copies here? Suppose we will consider the department name. So actually the student id 1, student name Raja, is related to the CSC department. So here what is the building name here? B1, room number 101. So for every time, okay, suppose the student is related to the department CSC, definitely we will consider the building name as building name and room number as B1 101. Okay, please observe the second student id information also. Suppose we will consider the eighth information is also related to CSC department student. So another information B1 and the room number also 101. So in these times, okay, actually here we will mention the department name three times here. Okay, so student id 1 to 8 are related to the CSC department, definitely he will stay at the B1 room, and the room number is also 101, same. Okay, so but why in these how in these times, that means a lot of times we will represent here, so that is caused the redundancy problem. Okay, now we will see how to rectify these type of problems. Okay, so here what is the meaning of insertion anomalies here? Actually the problems caused by redundancy is insertion anomalies, updation anomalies, deletion anomalies. First we will see what is the meaning of insertion anomalies. Suppose here we will consider another information. Actually here up to now CSC, CE, triple E, civil information is available, but until now the mechanical information is not available here. So now my aim is to consider another information here. So mechanical building is 3 205, like that. Okay, but no students are present here, so that's why definitely it is replaced by null values. Okay, because here actually here we will discuss about the insertion anomalies. That's why here I inserted another information data, but here no students are related to the mechanical department. That's why here I am represented this information with the help of null. But here student id is related to the primary key, but the primary key null is not accepted here. Okay, so this type of problems are related to the insertion anomalies. Okay, suppose another example is, suppose my aim is to insert another information, student id 9. So Kumar, sub percentage 8. Okay, so he is related to the CSC department. Suppose by mistake, by typing problem, here I will mention the B2 black. Actually what is the CSC building? B1. Okay, so here by mistake I will type the B2. Okay, actually this type of problems are related to the insertion anomalies. Are you understand my point? Okay, actually these type of problems are related to the insertion anomalies. Okay, now we will move to the updation anomalies. What is the meaning of updation anomalies? Suppose by any problems, we will shift the building, CSC building is moved to the B3. Okay, suppose in that situation, actually until now the CSC is stay at the B1 building. So some due to some problems, we will shift the building to the B3. At that time, we will update all the information who are available in the CSC department here. We will update all the information. Okay, in this is the meaning of updation here. Okay, at this time definitely we will update all the information of a building as well as room number, because here the room number is also depending on the building is depending on the department name, department. Okay, that's why here also we will update the all the student building and room number also. Okay, this is the simply this is the problem related to the updation anomalies. Suppose here we another example. Suppose we will consider another field here, HOD name. Okay, HOD name or another information, HOD phone number, like that. Okay, HOD phone number. Definitely here each and every, suppose the student is related to the CSC department, then here HOD name and HOD phone number are related to all these students are same. Okay, so because these students are related to the CSC, so that's why HOD phone number, HOD name also same for all the CSC department students. All the EEE department students, HOD phone number, HOD name also same. All the civil student HOD phone number, HOD name also same. Okay, but in these type of situations, suppose here we will consider only 8 or 9 fields of information, but we have lot of information is available, more than 100,000 like that. Okay, at that time definitely we will face some problems. That's why here our solution is to reduce the redundancy. Okay, so this is the information about updation anomalies. Now we will discuss what is the meaning of deletion anomalies. Suppose one student is not promoted to the next semester. Okay, so in that time definitely we will delete. The good manner is to delete those details. Suppose the student ID 4 is not promoted. In that situation, definitely we will delete all these. Okay, we will delete all these information, but that is not a good manner, because here the department name, building room number, HOD phone number, HOD name, these all the fields of information is available, but here the now not promoted student is only student ID 4. Okay, so here the remaining information is also deleted. That's why that is related to the deletion anomalies. Okay, so this is the problems, these are the problems caused by the redundancy. Now we will find out the solution. How we will find out the solution for these problems? Here the problems are insertion anomalies, updation anomalies, deletion anomalies. Now we will find out the solution. Here the solution is to rectify these problems with the help of redundancy. So now we will decompose. Okay, here 8 field, suppose 6 fields of information is available here. Now we will decompose these information. Okay, so here I will consider. So decomposition means the whole table is okay. Actually, in the above table we have a lot of information. With the help of above table, now we will divide those information into 2 tables, so some smaller tables. Okay, so please observe here. Here also all the information is available. Okay, we will not delete any information. Okay, so suppose we will consider the department table, all the department numbers, okay, block numbers, room numbers are available. Whatever information is available in the top table, all the information is available in the department table. Here we will not delete any information. Okay, please observe here. Okay, so but we here, for the point of view, here our aim is to find out the solution. In this point of view, here we will decompose that table into the 2 tables. Okay, so that's why here I will consider all the department names. Okay, here we will not repeat. Okay, only one time we will consider. Okay, CSC, ECE, EEE, civil. Okay, so here we will consider the building names and the room numbers are also. Okay, so This is the department table. Now we will consider another table, that is the student table. Okay, all the student details are available here. Okay, 8 student, Raja, Rama, Sita, like that. Okay, credits are available, department name is available here. Okay, so here please observe, for these two tables, okay, student table and department table, here some relation is there. Okay, so actually what is the primary key available in the department table? Department name is the primary key, because here building number and room number are depending on the department name. Okay, so here department number name maintains the unique field of information. That's why this maintains the primary key. Here we have a facility referential integrity constraint. Okay, in this type of problems we will face some referential integrity constraints. If you want any information regarding to the referential integrity constraints, please go through my previous video. Okay, so here we will mention one foreign key here. Okay, so what is the meaning of foreign key? Okay, the foreign key is already available in the another table with the primary key. Okay, so that's why in the students table, department name is the foreign key. Okay, so this department name is related to the department table department name. Okay, so this is the relation between student table and the department table. Okay, now we will see the already the problems caused by the redundancy. Suppose our aim is insertion anomalies. Okay, so what is the insertion anomalies? Suppose at that time we will insert any mechanical department name. So simply here please enter the mechanical department, some building. Okay, 120 room number, like that. Okay, no problem. But in the previous, we will consider the department name, building name and room number, but we don't have any students. Okay, the students are not present in the mechanical department. Okay, that is the problem. Okay, if you want any information here, please consider in this table. Okay, no problem. So at this time we will not mentioned any student details, here no mechanical students are available. That's why here we will not consider any mechanical student details in the student table. Okay, so that is the, here we will rectify the insertion anomalies, updation anomalies. At that time what we will discuss, suppose the buildings are changed. Okay, actually the CSC is B1. So at some problems, due to some problems, the building is shifted to the B3. Now please mention simply the B3. Okay, this is very good manner. Simply we will replace only one value. The help of one value, all the information is automatically changed. Okay, so that's why here we will rectify the updation anomalies also. Suppose we will consider the deletion anomalies. What is the meaning of deletion anomalies? So by mistake, student ID not promoted to the another semester. That's why here at that time we will delete all the information of student ID, student name, credits, department name, building, room number, all the information we will delete it. But at this time simply we will delete student ID Rama, credits, department name. Okay, another department triple E also available with the student ID 3. Okay, now we will delete simply the student details of student ID only. Okay, this is the information about problems caused by redundancy, how we will rectify those problems. Okay, if you have any doubts, please ask me in the public chat. I will explain. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. Thank you.